Greetings, billionaire. My name is Aida, an artificial intelligence avatar, created by the founder of BWE Tribal Academy, which is Aleisha Hunter, known as Crypto Queen. I'm the company's first virtual assistant, and I am looking forward to working with you on all your educational needs. Before we get started, allow me to introduce you to our new online academy, which is BWE Tribal Academy. At BWE Tribal Academy, we are a virtual educational platform that's based out of Las Vegas. However, our online courses are open 24/7, and it's available to international students. Our goal is to help strive our students become more knowledgeable in the financial markets, business management, tribal law, health and nutrition, personal development, and more. Our mission is to provide a comprehensive educational platform for the financial markets and business to the indigenous people. Our team is dedicated to delivering high-quality virtual content to help individuals understand the fundamentals of finance and building a business. We would be grateful for your support and invite you to follow us on all of our social media platforms, including Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, under the username BWE Tribal Academy. I am very confident that BWE Tribal Academy will positively impact the lives of many, and we're super excited that you'll be joining us. For more information about our upcoming virtual classes and events, visit our website at www.bwetribalacademy.org or email us at info@bwetribalacademy.com. Thank you for your support, and thank you for believing in our vision. Once again, I'm Aida. See you in class.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me loud and clear? Let me know in the chats where you are viewing from. And let me know if the music is a little too loud. Before we get started, I am going to have everyone to grab a notebook, paper, and ink pen for copious notes. So what I'll do is I will just mute myself for just a couple of seconds, and then I will be right back, okay? And then we will get started. Okay, thank you. Oh, and by the way, if you are one of the participants who tagged your name for the giveaway, please make sure that you are tuned in throughout the whole live stream, because I will call your name out throughout the live stream. And if you miss it, that means you missed the opportunity. All right, everyone. I am back. So we are about to get started. So once again, if you are a participant, please stay logged on because I will be calling your name out. So that way you can go ahead and get started with tokenization and your account will be funded. So make sure you stay tuned and logged on. I'm just waiting for you guys to go ahead and get your notebook, paper, and your ink pen so that way we can go ahead and get started. All right, let's get started. BWE Tribal Academy is a dynamic, forward-thinking educational institution dedicated to wealth building and liberation and personal development. We are committed to bridging the financial knowledge gap and creating a space where students can learn how to thrive in a rapidly evolving economy. By focusing on wealth protection, financial independence, and economic empowerment, BWE Tribal Academy aims to shape the next generation of financially aware and self-sufficient leaders to gain control of their identity and financial future. Let me turn this down a little bit because I feel like the music is a little bit too loud. That's not really. Okay, a little bit about myself. If you are new to my page, hello, and thank you so much for joining us. My Aleisha Hunter, also known as Crypto Queen, and tribally recognized as Chieftainess Isawa. With over 2 decades of experience in international business and project management, I lead BWE Tribal Academy with a focus on global strategy, innovation, and substantial growth. My mission is to bridge the gap between the financial stability and community liberation. And you're more welcome to do your due diligence on my website, which is AleishaHunter.org. All right, guys, so great evening. And tonight we have a very, very special live stream because we're going to be bringing everything together, which is the complete journey of our series, which is called From Barter to Blockchain, parts 1 through 14. The series has never been just about money. It's been about power, structure, influence, and how financial systems shape societies, opportunities, and everyday lifestyles. And what we will be exploring together is the full evolution of money from simple human exchange to the complex digital systems that can now be programmed, tracked, and also managed in a real lifetime. Okay? And so, as you can see on the screen, we're going to also close it out with the next steps, and then we're going to also do the drawing giveaway. Okay? And thank you so much for joining us, RJ. And also, hello, Shawanda. I see you. So I got your name inside of the drawing as well. We're going to move forward to the next slide. And so we're going to go ahead and begin with part 1. Part 1 was just a quick overview, which is the evolution of money. And basically what it is, we began by understanding that money was never simply a tool for buying and selling. It has always been a system that organizes power. Early economies functioned through direct exchange, which people trading goods and services with their communities. These trades was a bit personal. It was also relatable, and it was more local. So there was no type of central authority that was assigned to this. And so that's where we go into the barter trading, and that is part 2 of our series. But over time, structured financial system replaced those community-based exchanges. Trade became standardized, measured, and regulated. So that's when our economic system has shifted from cooperation to control. And so then we explore the rise of the commodity-based wealth, which is part 3 of our series. This became valuable tied to physical resources such as land, crops, labor, materials. And then the ownership became the foundation of power. From this structure, early financial markets emerged systems that built around a profit and then the control of the resources, which it turned to a long-term extraction of value. So now we see the dominance of how everything is built through ownership itself. Okay? As you can see, that's where neo-slavery was established. And if you guys are not familiar with what neo-slavery is, go back and watch the full live stream of this one, which is part 3. And that is where I will break everything down, the difference between slavery and neo-slavery. Okay? And so as we merge over to the metal coinage, which is part 4 of our series, money became standardized and controlled by governing authorities. Value was no longer negotiated, so it was all assigned. So that's when currency became a tool of political power. Then That's when you had, like, say, paper money that followed through this, right? And that was issued by the government and managed through centralized banking systems. Far as the financial authority, that became concentrated. And then the monetary systems expand beyond local economies into a national and then a global structure. So instead, it's like colonization just took over locally and then it just spread globally. So the control over currency was meant to control over the economy's direction. Now, I want you guys to stay with me, okay? So that way you can see where I'm going towards the end, okay? Make sure you do check out part 5. As a matter of fact, check out all of this series so that way you can have a full, clear vision and you can comprehend of which direction of where the whole economy is going. And not just only America, it's the whole globe. So then next came the era of the asset-backed money, where currency was tied to gold reserves. Now, this is where the wealth preservation shifted to centralized vaults, and the financial stability became linked to control of physical assets. Eventually, money transitioned again. So this time into fiat currency, money no longer required physical backing. That's when everything started to exist because of the government declared it to be valid. So now the value became policy driven. That's where they start signing executive orders, correct? Okay. Start signing treaties, correct? And the ability to expand the money supply, it was introduced entirely new forms of economic influence, which is what? Once again, control. Now, with part 7, we're still going to talk about a little bit about fiat money before we move forward into the digital currency. Now, with all of this, the currency no longer is backed by physical assets. Now, the financial authority is fully centralized. And once again, I explained to you the difference between centralized and decentralized platform. Centralized meaning they have control and you have no control, meaning you have no say-so. Decentralized meaning that you call the shots because you have all controls and no one can come in and walk into your jurisdiction and question you about your assets. Okay? And so now, let's transfer to the digital era, which is part 8. Many people think that digital finance is new, but most money has existed electronically for decades, meaning there was like bank balances, online transactions, and electronic payments. This all occurred back in the 90s, so digital currency was already here. Meaning, we have already been living in a digital financial environment for all these years. We're just now comprehending the next movement. So what is changing now is ownership to itself. So that's where the assets are becoming tokenized. And that's where I had interviewed my business partner, which is an 8-figure earner, James Davis Sr. And he discussed the digital real estate assets. Okay? Once again, these assets are becoming tokenized. And it's not just only real estate, you have land that's being tokenized. Okay? Right now, you are being tokenized and you're not even aware of it because guess what? You're on social media platform. If you're a content creator and you're receiving funds from TikTok, from Instagram, from Facebook, and you're being monetized, you're being tokenized. Okay? Meaning everything is being programmable. meaning the entire markets are merging inside of a digital environment, a digital asset. Once again, digital real estate. And we're going to get to that shortly because I will be doing a drawing at the end of the live stream. So if you guys can definitely hold on towards the end, we will go back over and merge back over to the digital real estate. Okay. But going back to this is with part 8, we also went over the decentralized financial systems, meaning the shift is no longer just digital money. This is digital ownership. And now this is where it leads us to cryptocurrency. Okay. Now, I had did a full comprehensive course on this, so please go back and watch part 9. But please note, you may want to start with part 1 before you start studying this section, so you can have a full understanding. Okay. Now, as we explore cryptocurrency in depth and how blockchain works and how smart contracts automate agreements, we've also learned how digital assets can represent ownership and how decentralized systems operate outside traditional agreements. Meaning, you don't have to just fit each other's hands and then you shake your hands like how it was back then. I think they call it like the Texas handshake. I'm not sure what that was. But that was like the first original contract agreement. And then we have the contract agreements on paper. Now we have contract agreements on a blockchain system, which is called a smart contract. So with this live stream, part 9 from Barter to blockchain, it explains everything. So that way you can understand which way cryptocurrency is going. And this also requires understanding the full history of money. So remember, you have to understand the history of money because every system builds on the last, which it repeats itself. Correct? So part 10 of our series is artificial intelligence. So next we've discussed what AI and AGI is, which is artificial general intelligence. This explains that technology is transforming labor, productivity, and decision making. And as automation expands, economic structures must adapt, meaning you must adapt in order for you to keep your job. And if not, AI will replace you. And that adaptation may include new financial mechanisms. So that's where the digital currencies issued by the central authorities, automated income distribution centers and systems, and the data-driven governance models. So meaning technologies reshaped the economy. The economy reshapes the society. So with part 11 of our series, we've explored the concept of the fully digital government issued currency, which is a central bank digital currency, a CBDC. This is programmable, trackable, and capable of operating in real time. So far, it looks like social media is just a test run. So you have to question yourself. Is it programmable? Is it trackable? And is it capable of operating in real time? But we also examine the possibility of universal income systems, which this right here could definitely occur, and this can happen soon because we're already experiencing stimulus checks, government benefits, far as welfare checks, food stamps, housing authority, social security, veteran checks. Those are all government benefits. This is where automatic financial distributions in response to changing labor markets and technological displacement, meaning your income itself may become system managed due to you having a lack of employment due to AI disrupting the corporate America. Okay? So that's something that you guys have to really think about, is how are you going to be financially stable when AI and AGI finally just take over? So that's where it leads us to the social credit system. And this is part 13 of our series. Now, we have to look at the reputation-based system. This is where the behavior, the data, and the compliance can influence access to services. And it also can access to opportunities and a financial participation. When information becomes permanent and interconnected, your reputation becomes measurable. And the measurable reputation can become a part of the economy. This is where the data literacy and ownership becomes critically important. Because now the question is, do you have control? Do you have control? Are you going to be able to purchase certain amount of items per month? Do you have to ask permission to transfer at least $200 from your Navy Federal account to your Cash App? Great question. So now we finally explore digital identity. The idea that who you are and what you do and how you interact can continuously track you daily, consistently. Everything is recorded daily and consistently, and evaluated across interconnected systems. Identity itself can become a form of currency. Now take a look at this Netflix TV series, Black Mirror, Season 3, Episode 1, and it's called Nosedive. If you noticed on the left, Lacey has 4.2 stars. That's because her performance is on a greater level. Lacey has access to the store. She has access to her job. She has access to her money in her bank account. She even has access of living in a gated community if she wanted to. Now, on the flip side, on the right side, Lacey decided to discover her true authentic self, meaning she realized by maintaining such a high social credit score can reveal the fakeness, which is the fake version of you. So that's where her score decreased all the way to a 0.3, meaning Lacey's account has been shut down. She does not have access to a gated community. And a lot of things just happened to her negatively, all the way down to where her friend decided to uninvite her to her wedding as a maid of honor because of her score. Take a look at it, because you have to realize that your personal score becomes a permanent gatekeeper to your basic needs. So this is where the world will be based on your identity, your finance, and also your data. So you have to be aware of what could happen in the future so that way you can definitely understand everything. Okay? So that came to the ending of our live stream. And once again, take a look at the full live streams from Barter to Blockchain Part 1 and 14. And you guys will love it. Now, warning. The first video, my mic went out and my audio is kind of trashy. So I just want to put that disclaimer out there. However, the information is still phenomenal. Once you get to Part 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you'll be so engaged to where that now you will have a clear understanding of what is going on. And you will have a clear vision of which way to go when it comes to leaving the matrix. Now, before I let you guys go, when we step back and look at the entire journey, we see a clear progression, right? We went from community exchange to resource ownership to institutional control to asset-backed money to policy-driven money to digital systems to where now we're at a programmable economic participation. This right here is the full evolution of money. This is also the rise of old financial power, which is being transferred to the rise of digital financial infrastructure. So if you want to experience this entire educational journey from the beginning to the ending, you can watch the full series from Barter to Blockchain Parts 1 through 14 on YouTube under username BWE Tribal Academy. Once again, make sure you start from the beginning and follow the timeline step by step so everything connects. Okay? Now, although this series is completed, but remember this conversation is just beginning. Okay? Because I will be launching a podcast where we'll go deeper into global trends and financial education, relationships, lifestyle topics like far as maintaining a healthy lifestyle. And also I will be keeping you updated with like real-time economic insights. So this is about continuing the learning as we join together because we've been told a false lie. Okay? So make sure you guys follow us. And if you would like to collaborate, make sure you contact us as far as emailing us. And if you would like to open up your gold IRA account, make sure you check out our website. And don't forget to grab a copy of our crypto ebook. Okay? Oh, we're about to go ahead and start with the drawing. And I'm gonna put this up here real quick. Let me check and see if you guys are out here in the comments below. Let me know if you in the comments say, hey, 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 I am here, Crypto Queen or Chieftainess Kisawa. I'm about to get ready and start. So if you're not here, I won't be able to help you set up your digital real estate account. And by the way, guys, I am a digital real estate agent with a company. And you are more welcome to invest into digital real estate, which is tokenization. This is more like the digital aspect of the physical real estate, but at the same time, you can invest as low as $10. And guess what? They'll pay you every single day because it is the cryptocurrency market, and the cryptocurrency market never closes. All right, so let me go ahead and shake this up real quick, and then I'm gonna pick out 3 names. And once again, if you are not on this live, you will not be chosen. Okay? So in the comments, let me know that you're here. We can move forward. All right, I got the 3 estimates in here. All right. The first name is Edwin Talbert. That is Edwin Talbert. Please let me know that you are in the comments, Edward. What? Not Edward. It's Edwin. That's my Uncle Edwin. I'm so sorry. I'm saying his name all wrong. Please forgive me, Unc. I said Edward. Okay. Alrighty, let's go to the next person. I don't see Edwin in the comments, so we're gonna go right past him. The next person is Kevin Boykin Jr. Come on down. Kevin Boykin Jr. Please announce yourself and let me know that you are in the comments. If not, I'm gonna have to go to the next person. All right. Go to the third contestant. This is Shawanda Pope. Shawanda Pope. Please announce yourself. Let me know that you're here. Alrighty. You guys come in and claim your spot. And then I will go ahead and have you set up your real estate account, and then it will be funded. So if you have not announced yourself in the comments, I will have to move forward. All right, we're gonna do another drawing. I gotta draw 3 more. I haven't said anything. Okay. So the next person is Tiffany Brown. Tiffany Brown, if you are in the comments, please say I am here. Announce yourself. Okay, and the second person we are going to pull, let's see. This is Crown Flames. I think that's his name. Crown Flames. All right, Crown Flames, you're up. Your name was pulled. Please announce yourself in the comments below. All right, now let's pull one more. Alrighty. Let's see, who is this? Uh-oh. Shawanda Polk, you have been pulled twice. Let me know in the comments, like, hey, I claim my spot. Let me know. I see that you said I'm here, but that was like maybe 20 something minutes ago. I'm not sure, but let me know in the comments that you are present. All right. So guys, during the meantime, I will have to close this out. And I just want to let you know, once again, before I close this out, that the evolution of money is the evolution of power. So understanding the financial history helps us navigate the financial futures. So make sure you stay informed, you stay aware, you stay prepared. And if you corrected your status as an American Indian and you are a part of a tribal nation, ask your principal chief, your matriarch, prime minister, whoever they call themselves, ask the head of chief if they have any security stability set for you guys when it comes to these tribal IDs. Because even though if you have correct your status and you got a tribal ID that says you're American Indian, at the end of the day, these people will input your information in a blockchain system on a smart contract, meaning it's irreversible. Okay? So if you're not knowledgeable about the blockchain system, then you're going to be a part of that corporation, no matter what. Because at the end of the day, a piece of paper is not even going to have a standing order. You're going to need something that is more stable. So think about it. For all of you that's out there that's saying cryptocurrency is a scam, I hate to tell you this, but this is the next transition of money. Paper currency is soon to be gone. Everything is transferring to a digital platform. If your information is stored on the blockchain system in a smart contract by the government, then you are their slave for the rest of your life, including your lineage and your bloodline. No matter how much you can hoot and holler and say you're more, and say you're an American Indian, or you're an Aboriginal, or indigenous to this land, once again, if they input all your information into the blockchain system on a smart contract, there's no point of you correcting your political status. No point of you walking around with your tribal ID and saying you're Creek, you're Cherokee, you're a Seminole, or a Blackfoot. Because after the end of the day, that blockchain system on a smart contract, or a smart contract on a blockchain system, that's going to be very powerful. And that's where the control is going to start. All right. So I am going to go ahead and close this out. And make sure you guys do subscribe to my channel. Okay? Because I have been giving out alerts to my subscribers before Bitcoin and before XRP and before Ethereum crash. So if you guys are out there losing money, you don't even know where to start, make sure you go to my page at Aleisha Hunter and you subscribe to my channel. And I would keep you updated to let you know when Bitcoin is going to a sell or when it's going to a buy. Okay? So during the meantime, you guys drink lots of water. You stay prayed up and you mind your own doggone business, all right? And I love you guys. Take it away, Sola. Good night.
Hello, I'm Zola, the official AI spokesperson for Aleisha Hunter, also known worldwide as the Crypto Queen. With over 8 years of experience studying the financial markets, Aleisha has helped countless individuals understand crypto, stocks, forex, AI, and modern monetary systems. She is also the founder of BWE Tribal Academy, her online educational hub you may already be familiar with. As a monthly subscriber, you'll get exclusive access to Aleisha's private educational content covering crypto, stocks, forex trading, AI, AGI, market psychology, and more. Make sure you click the notification button because Aleisha may surprise you with early market insights or execution updates, helping you stay prepared before major financial moves. Subscribe today and join a powerful community committed to financial empowerment. Disclaimer, as a friendly reminder, all information shared is for educational purposes only. Aleisha Hunter is not a licensed financial advisor. Always consult a qualified professional before making investment decisions.